you know how.
What? What?
Hi guys. Hey Wei.
Wait, later, remember you have to say that at the end, okay? It's gonna ask you.
Yeah, we're waiting for William to join. This should start at 9 here. He's on the way home, he said. Hey Chini. Hey Davey. Hi Davey. Hey, thank you. WeTech. Yeah, I guess I have to introduce who my guest is tonight. And he's actually a mentor of mine. I've known him all of my adult life. And he is my mentor. He is a godfather of our local FMB in Indonesia. And recently, he was joined by Gordon Ramsay to talk about our famous rendang in Sumatra. So he's really, really amazing. And he has also, his journey as a baker, he actually studied as a baker and then he actually did, what do you call that? Built himself up as a cook and he's just amazing, amazing. Let's see. Okay. How do you do this? Okay, I'm waiting for him to join us. It's connecting. Hi, Om.
Hello, Nandri.
Hi.
How are
Hi.
you?
Good. I was just introducing you, like how you are my mentor, how I've actually um, known you from
It's
forever,
been
like my all my
it's
adult life,
been
basically.
And knowing you from a single girl, you're
Yes,
almost a
now.
grandma.
Oh my God. Yeah. So all my adult life basically, and I was just like telling people how your own journey in food
Thank
and
you.
beverage. And I also want to tell people about your book. This is the Indonesian version. This is the English version, which I
Yeah.
actually sent to all my kids. And this book actually had won the Gourmand Award, #1 book. You should have it. So it's actually called Flavor of Indonesia. It's an amazing, amazing book. And it is
Thank you.
a very, very inspiring book. So, yeah, we talk about you being a chef and being a baker. You used to have your own bakery and all that, but I think nobody actually know that you are actually is a diabetic type
Mm.
1 yourself.
Type
How
2.
did type 1
Type
or
2.
2? Oh, type
Type 2.
2.
I
Ah,
don't
when
I
did
don't take insulin,
you
just
don't?
medication.
When did you find out you were a diabetic?
No, it's more than 10 years ago.
10 years
It's
ago?
for me. It's not hereditary.
Is
I
no,
don't
it's
inherit from my parents.
and how
It
so
could
how did
be it could be the eating habit before when I was
so
younger.
what did you eat when you were younger then?
Yeah, I just eat everything.
A lot
I
of
still do. I still do eat everything, but
yes,
in full
and
control. So yeah, I just have to control myself. Even I'm dealing with food almost every day.
yes.
So
How do
my
you
yeah, I when I do professional tasting,
mm,
like I do wine tasting, I spit.
you spit it out
I
so
spit,
you don't consume it? No.
and I have to eat daily. Eat simple food. If I have to go to restaurant, I only sharing.
Okay. Yeah, you told me before that you only
Mm.
taste, you don't really eat them. You
No,
really
even
you
restaurant I eat, except is I don't eat in a big quantity. I don't request a second helping. There's a taboo for me. I never, how good is the food? I never have a second helping. And
ah
I want every portion I order, we can share.
okay. So actually when you first found out about it that you were a diabetic, how do you feel?
No, just normal. I'm not too, I never have this diabetic bomb. So I'm just on the regular, not too bad, not too good on the beginning, but
Okay.
now the last test was basically is reasonably good. Still, I'm a diabetic. You can't avoid that. That's a realistic. And
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, I just well, I have to control my daily intake. Yeah,
Yes.
low carb, no carb, no low carb.
Low carb.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually remember that I think some time ago, I think it might be like the beginning of your diabetic journey. And when we invite you to drink, you actually gave your glass to Tanta Lucy. She was the one drinking it up for you. I didn't realize that was one of the reasons that you were giving it to her,
No, no,
though.
no, because I can't. Before I still can drink some, but now my alcohol intake is very low.
Is that because of
I
no
don't know. It's
carb?
just for the last 10, 15 years, I just can't take alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's not much changes in the way you live, your lifestyle. Oh,
No, no, I never changed.
you never changed it?
Travel by even for the last 10 years,
Uh-huh.
I my traveling are escalating.
Okay. Yeah, everybody. Yes, I see the way you travels. Actually,
Mm.
you are our like godfather. You were like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're introducing all the flavors of Indonesia, actually. I saw your
yeah,
videos and your cooking classes and everything
yes,
about Indonesia. I think the last one you even talk about bird's nest that's
yeah,
locally farmed in Indonesia.
yes.
Yeah, and yes,
Now
I
I have
think you
to back to zero traveling. And I only take a small plane. Was invited to do a shooting in Pangandaran with Ibu Susi
oh yeah,
Pujiastuti. So
yes.
she sent a small plane, so I flew over. That was the only time that I I flew. The last I flew was on January when I had a shooting with Gordon Ramsay. That
Yes,
was the
that was
last one. Yeah.
amazing. Can you
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about it? What was what was it like? How was he?
No, no. People were asking me how is everybody asking how is Gordon Ramsay? He's fine. He he was very humble because he came here. He came to West Sumatra to look for me. He put it that way, the scenario, the as a mentor. So he
Yes.
was very humble. He very down to the earth, and he want to the local food culture,
He looked for you as
especially
a mentor.
yes, yes, to look for
Wow.
because as a Western, he can brag about how good he is when he come
Mm-hmm.
to country where it's not from him come from, where we have our own food culture. It's totally different than what he has. So he came he came with a very very humble and want to learn attitude. So
Wow. Yeah,
he was
it's a very
surprised.
very
He
different
was
from what
very,
he
yeah.
portrays
No, no.
in his
It
an
was
ads.
just it was just a kind of
He was
scenario when he was doing the hell kitchen. But
to give everybody hell.
on his uncharted program, he went to all the remote area, no luxury, no fine dining. He's everywhere he went, he want to learn the indigenous cooking.
Oh wow. That's what
We,
you were
we,
doing
well,
too.
yeah,
That was
I'm
that's
doing I'm doing too. I'm traveling among Indonesia to learn, but still not yet covering all of Indonesia. I've been traveling all over Indonesia, but still a lot randomly, but a lot of places in a small village I can't cover. You can't cover everything in Indonesia when it comes to indigenous cooking in your lifetime. Not even two or three lifetime. You still there's too many.
where which one is the hardest to go
No, now it's very easy actually. Even to Papua is also not no difficult. Some of the remote island in eastern like Moluccas, some of the small island and there is a plane, but maybe it's not regular. So it's
Okay.
fun. No, Indonesia is beautiful country.
And what is the hardest food to eat? Like what? What is like, I don't know. What
No,
is the most
no,
challenging? The most challenging.
no. I almost even the weirdest thing in Indonesia, I already have it. So
Yeah,
for
what? Tell
me,
us.
it's
What is
not
the weirdest?
no like a sago worm. Maybe for
Worm?
me, yeah, sago worm, the live sago worm. You
Oh wow.
you
You
have
eat
to
it
bite
live?
them. Yeah, they eat it live in Manado. You have to bite them first before they bite you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, at
Okay,
least I
how
try I try few of them. It was okay.
does it taste like?
Yeah, a lot of insect I've tried.
Oh,
In
okay.
my life, I only before I never tried balut. I did not want to eat fugu, but
fish?
Yeah, I had fugu at last. I had balut, but
Okay.
I don't request. I don't crave for those things.
Okay. I I seen balut. I've smelled it. I touched it, but I've
You
not
don't taste it.
actually.
Yeah.
I've I actually put it very close to my mouth, but I wasn't able to actually actually do
Yeah.
it.
I only eat balut which is half done, not fully grown. For instance,
Okay.
if
So,
the hatching is about, I don't know how long is the duck, let's say 2 weeks,
okay.
maybe 10 days, they boil. So you don't see the beak.
Okay. So if you see it half done, then you can still see the feathers
No,
and
no,
all
there's
that.
no feather. No,
No feathers.
no feathers.
Okay. Okay,
No,
that's
no
my
feather.
imagination.
But and you just if they boil one day before, then you have almost it's a little duck.
Okay,
They eat
anyway,
everything.
for those listening that do not know what balut is, it's a local Filipino food, which is it's an egg. It's
Duck egg.
it's a duck egg with ducks inside. It's a
Yeah.
baby duck which you actually boil, and you're supposed to just swallow
Very
it.
nutritious. Very high in protein.
Yes, it's very high in protein, and it's supposed to be healthy for those
Yeah. It's
Filipino that
the children in Philippines, they had balut since they were young.
yes, I
So
guess
it's very
it's
inexpensive but very healthy.
yes, it's very good for their brain because it's high in cholesterol. It's
Mm.
better than our regular chicken eggs, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think it's high in cholesterol because, of course, it's the duck. The egg yolk might have some, because when even they fully grown, they still have egg yolk on the belly.
Yes.
Is for their diet, for their intake.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You
yeah.
see
I
this
guess.
little baby when they come, they have egg yolk on the belly. You see it.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
guess I didn't investigate it till that.
This is
But yeah.
Christina.
Yes, it is, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Yeah. So you never get to use the insulin injections and everything,
No,
oh?
no, no,
So you
no.
did manage, so your food was what you managed
I
by what you
I
eat.
try I try not tamcha.
Okay, so you try not to be very extremely greedy. That's what it
Yeah.
is. And so I believe you are living with that motto that you are what you eat. Yeah.
I eat
And then
few times a day. I some snacking and just to keep, but because sometimes you have this problem, certain time of the day I got hypoglycemia.
ah yeah, because
That's dangerous.
that's yes, it is very dangerous. So you
Mm.
do have to control it and
Yeah,
you do have
if
to
it's I'm over control.
yeah. So basically you manage it with just how you eat, yeah.
I just manage the quantity of eating and much less carbo. I do eat carbo, but
Mm-hmm.
very little.
Very, very little.
Mm.
And that's where we come in, William, where that's where seriously keto comes in.
Mm. Yes,
And we
your
actually,
keto product is very good.
yeah, yeah, this is like our 1 year anniversary month. It's like 1 year ago.
Congratulations.
1 year ago you came.
It's already,
Uh,
when I came to Singapore on your opening, it was already 1 year.
yes, it is already 1 year.
It's amazing how time flies. But
Yes,
it's good
yes.
because I have tested that when I have breakfast, for instance, I have keto bread, my sugar intake is almost zero from the
Well,
bread.
yes,
And
because
also from the little cake that I like is because I don't take sweetener. I don't take stevia. I
Yeah,
hate taste of stevia because in fact
we all
when
do.
I last year in Korea, when that was the last I went abroad in November when I cooked for President Jokowi in Seoul. I tasted in the supermarket sampling of tomato,
Yes.
and I taste
Mm-hmm.
it's a sweet tomato, very sweet tomato.
Yes.
But the sweetness I don't like. Immediately I taste it's like stevia. You know stevia, right? You call
Oh,
stevia, right?
yes.
The leaf.
Stevia, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
stevia.
stevia leaf.
So when I look at the box, they call this new hybrid tomato called tomango,
Tomango.
and
Okay.
it's packed with stevia. So
Oh,
the
they cross.
tomato grow, they cross. The
They
bottom
cross.
is stevia, the top is tomato. It
Okay, okay.
tastes like a stevia, the
It's
sweetness.
a it's a
I don't like.
crossbreed. Yeah. Well,
I
stevia
don't
has
like
a
that.
little aftertaste that not
Very
very
strong. For me,
pleasant.
I'm very sensitive to sweetener. But the one that I don't know what you're using, but the one I surprised I do, I just feel the sweetness, but it's not disturbing.
Okay.
It's like
Yes,
I'm
we
just regular, less sweet, and I
yes.
taste the sweetness.
So we use erythritol in our store, and it is a plant based, and it's not insulin spiking. It
Mm.
really has no aftertaste, so it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. Well, you tested it, and you actually did
You know
try.
what I love very much is your cheese stick.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. I can nibble. I keep opening one after the other.
Oh my goodness, that you can't stop, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I'm glad.
cookies like this one is also very nice.
Thank you. Oh, yes,
Uh,
that's a newly launched in
yeah.
September for our September
No, you have a
new
very
item.
very good range of product.
We're trying
Mm.
because I think as for food wise, it's easy to go look for keto, but I mean for anything that is less sugar, like you said, all you have to do is just cut down on the carbs and you'll be fine. But if you go looking for dessert, it's harder to find one that is really palatable to your taste and yet it's also healthy for you.
Yeah, and no
And
calorie.
well, little less calories. There is still calories on it. It's just the no
Mm.
sugar part that is
Yes.
very, very hard.
The
Yeah.
other
So,
day, the other day, Olivia, I don't know where she got the package premix
yes.
keto bread. So she baked, she test, and she baked in like it tastes. I put in the garbage.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
awful. It's
Olivia,
awful.
are you listening? Olivia is William's daughter, second daughter.
I
Oh
don't know. She
God.
said she bought it. This must be imported.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you like mine, right?
No, no, that's your good is very refined.
Thank you. I'm
But
very,
you have
very happy.
to eat when you eat your bread, your rolls. We have to change the mindset. This is a keto bread, but it's quite close. I have no problem with that.
I am so honored you say that home. Coming from you.
No, no, it's not that I'm talking to you, but the product is good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so yeah, so basically once you know that you were a diabetic, so you just cut sugar like that, or
I cut
were
sugar.
you okay,
I
you just
never
cut
eat.
because
I never have sugar in my coffee or tea. But I drink a lot of coffee a day. No sugar. That's why I need a good coffee.
yes, then you can taste the real coffee. That's a real
Bad
coffee
coffee
flavor
needs
though.
sugar. Bad coffee need a lot of sugar. Good coffee, you don't need the
and
sugar.
milk and all the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
to
yeah.
go with it.
You have to add a lot of things to cover up.
the, the safest is actually to just get a cappuccino when you're not sure.
Mm. But if it's a bad coffee making cappuccino, also you can taste it.
Yeah. Well, especially for you, your
Mm.
taste bud is really very sensitive. So yeah, is there like a meal, a carb meal that you cannot replace?
I don't have any preference meal all the time. I can eat anything except the portion.
Okay, so it's still portion control.
It's portion control.
So you
I'm
never,
not. I never feel full. I never
yeah,
eat
so
that way.
you never eat until you cannot breathe.
No, far before. I eat like my now because for years my eating quantity is smaller. It could be my ulcer is start to shrink. So I know when something because I got a lot of food sent here for tasting. Maybe I just eat not even one-fifth of the quantity.
Okay, somebody is asking, William, what is your best coffee? What's the best coffee that you usually drink? They say,
I
please
like
share.
I like I like the region. I like the Sumatra coffee. I like Gayo, Mandailing. I like
Oh,
Toraja. Now it depends. I like Papua, but much
never tried
depends
that.
on the roaster. They
Okay.
have different roaster. Yeah, I
I
have a few favorite roaster.
I I think I remembered Mandaling from you. You introduced
Mm.
that to me.
Mm.
You were telling me there were just one pot or something.
Was
Was
it?
it
Oh
maybe?
no, that one pot is pea berry.
Ah, okay.
So there's only very little percentage in one coffee production. Pea berry is a single bean.
Yes, a single
Yeah.
bean.
Mm.
So that's not Mandaling?
No, Mandarin might have a pea berry, but
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen anybody in one pouch 100% pea berry. It's the
Ah,
same you buy
okay.
tea and it mention orange pekoe. It doesn't mean there's no 100% orange pekoe in that tea. Because the orange pekoe is
Okay,
only
okay.
0.03%, I think, of production. So it's impossible. If there is any, there must be very expensive. But that's never happened.
Okay, okay.
Peaberry is a single
So
bean.
some coffee are very acidic, and you drink like a few cups a day. Is that okay for your
No, acidic shows some good quality of coffee. They have very acidic, but I don't like too strong because if it's acidic, then you drink like a straight without. I don't like acidic coffee and drink with milk. I rarely drink with milk. I like to drink straight. Yeah.
okay? And thank you so much for those that is wishing us a happy anniversary. Yes, on our anniversary, William was there. I mean, on our opening last year, exactly 1 year ago, William was there. Thank you for wishing
It's an
us.
honor.
And time really flies.
Opening in one
Time
year.
really
I'm
flies.
very proud of what you're doing, Yanti.
I believe
And one thing,
I should.
you've been very consistent and persistent on your keto. That's why you make a good things. Yeah, it's very
Yes,
important.
I actually believe in the anti-sugar. I think that sugar is actually
Oh,
really bad for
definitely,
your body,
definitely, yes,
and that's why I'm actually a lit, I'm very passionate about
yes.
sharing
I
share.
prefer smoke cigar than drinking sugar.
Yeah, okay. Not everybody could have a cigar. But yes, but yes, I mean, like I've been off sugar for about 4 years now, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the health. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the focusedness, and I'm
Yeah,
very,
you
very
feel good.
happy.
You
Yes,
feel
it
good.
is. It's energizing actually without the sugar
Yeah, and then
in my life.
if you have too much sugar intake, your body is very stuffy.
Yes, yes,
But sometimes people
exactly.
cannot control and don't understand that the who control them is their palate. They want sweetness. In come to these states, we have to use our logic.
Okay,
Whatever you eat, you have to use first. You use your logic and you tell your palate. Don't let your
okay.
palate kill your logic.
Actually, since I'm off sugar for this long, I am actually finding that whole food tastes a lot better. So actually, my food has not much sauces anymore. I don't
That's
notice
why your face has no wrinkle.
my, oh, okay, okay. I don't, okay. I guess,
Yeah,
I
if you
guess
have too
that's
much
it.
sugar, it's not good.
I don't have much sauces in my
But
food anymore.
if
And
I have to take sugar, I take
uh-huh,
real sugar. I have ice cream in my fridge. I
okay,
take 2 or 3 spoons. That's all. But one the real sugar. I don't want
okay.
fake sugar.
So, what I'm doing at Seriously Keto is actually I'm helping people who has cravings or who has diabetic problems, and so that they would be able to control. And so I actually tend to tell people that it's very, very hard to eliminate from your diet totally if if you can't eat cake
No,
anymore. It's
no.
really, really hard. So we
And I
replace them,
yes,
and not everybody has the willpower that you do have to eat
yeah.
half full. But so if they don't want to eat half full, they can actually eat a whole cupcake. But I replaced it with the cupcake that I have, which is safe
Mm.
for everyone.
No, your cupcake is I feel safe to have the that cupcake.
Yes,
I've
that's what.
tested. I don't believe what you say, but I tested in my body.
Yes, that was about. I think that was about 2.5 years ago when I actually show you a
Yes,
cake to
yes.
eat, and you go like, "No, I'm not eating a cake." And I said, try it. There's no, you will not, your insulin will not get up. And you finally you did. And
Yeah.
yeah, that was about 2.5 years ago when I presented you with a cake. Scary, huh?
Yeah. I only taste first I taste keto until today. I haven't got any others. I always taste your keto bread. I've never seen. I don't know. There must be some. I know there's some people are making, but
Okay.
I only have what you are baking.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Arnold here is a fan of yours. He's an anti-sugar cigar club. Of course.
Yeah, yeah. I think sugar when my friend still young, he did not control it in Washington, and suddenly still young got the kidney failure because the sugar is too high. Now has to
Yes.
be gone regular dialysis.
Oh my God, that is the
Yeah,
hardest actually. That is really, really hard. I have a
because
few,
it's dangerous. I'm having okay now I changed. I have prick. So I trust the prick rather than anything else.
oh yes, it is. It is.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually tested my own just for curiosity, but yeah, when I started keto, I was just looking for another fast diet to lose weight. But the more I read into it, the more I understand what sugar does to your body. It's like I am sticking to this diet and I'm actually just like shouting it out as loud as I can to anyone who wants to listen, young, old, even like even teenagers. I actually tell them, and if you can start at your babies, that's even better because
True. Even
nobody,
your kids,
nobody,
you should not feed them
nobody.
too much. Time to time, you give them candies, but not all the time.
Yes,
You have to avoid. It doesn't. I told all my friends, even you are not diabetic, you better you eat less rice.
yes,
Eating too
yes.
much rice is dangerous.
Yeah,
When
rice
I
is not
stop when I
good.
stop my rice when I'm in down to like 10%, I manage without diet. I managed to lose like 4 kilos.
Okay.
Now I lose. Now I totally until today I lost 8 kilos. Some of my friends said you're too thin. It's fine. I feel very light, very easy.
Okay, Tiara just started about 2 days ago. She has lost half a kilo. Yay!
It's more expensive. The value to lose 500 grams means a lot.
Yes, well, yeah, she was able.
Tiara. But she lose a lot of. I see. She lost weight already.
She lost it. Yeah, she has to keep it up though. She's
Yeah. No, but just control your food. To eating out. I now I'm I'm not good in going to restaurants. Friend asking me where's the new restaurant. I don't bother. I eat simple food here. When I'm traveling, it's different story. But
yes.
I'm here. I like local food. I like simple. I like comfort food. But now
Yeah.
during this pandemic, it's pity. Sometimes I like gado-gado very much, but now I have to put my gado-gado without the sauce first in the microwave like 1 minute to heat it up, and then have the peanut sauce, heat it up another 1 minute, just for precaution.
Yeah, here's like, oh, you like the Madeleine. Yes. Jajan pasar is not easy to make in keto
Yeah,
because of the rice
because
flour,
the rice and the glutinous flour.
the glutinous flour. I
Yeah.
have not been able to
No,
replicate
no,
it like
you can't.
I know
It's not
it's
easy.
really tough. It's
The
really
only
tough.
thing that you can do is only the sweetener.
Yes, but yeah, that's about it. But still, if you use the glutinous rice, it's pretty high in the carbs. So
Oh, glutinous rice is very higher than rice.
yeah, so
The
I'm
sugar.
not I'm not
Any
even
any any rice more sticky, the GI is higher.
the stickier it is.
Basmati is low.
Yes.
Japanese rice is high. You did not realize, oh, Japanese rice is very nice. They keep eating the rice. Even
Yeah.
put a little soyu, they can eat the rice. The rice is so good.
Actually,
Don't be surprised.
the rate of diabetic in Japan is really high also.
Could be because they eat a
It
lot
is.
of rice. They
Yes,
eat a lot of
they do.
rice. Yeah.
On the old at the old age though, they're old age. There have a lot of diabetic cases there in Japan
Yeah.
now.
Like I don't think like that happened in Vietnam because Vietnam they eat a lot of leaves. They eat a lot of
Leaves.
fiber. Yeah, they eat a lot of
Oh,
lalapan.
oh yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
is a tray of leaves, 6 or 7 kind of parilla. They just eat little spring roll. They wrap with a very thick
Yes.
leaves. So
Yeah. It
in Vietnam they are very streamlined, skinny, but look healthy.
Yes, sorry, Auntie Matty, you're not allowed to eat lumper anymore.
No,
We can
you
try to.
can. You can.
We
Two
can.
bites. Two bites. Two
There
bites.
you go, 2 bites.
Yeah.
Actually, how I do it myself personally, for me to be still be able to go out and get entertained by people, is that I make sure that if I have dinner, that I will make sure that my lunch has no carbs at all. So I would just eat eggs and I would take anything
Yeah.
that has no carbs, and then I would get to be able to eat my sushi at night and drink a
Hmm.
couple of wine glasses at night, so I can still be sociable. I can still go out to eat and have a date with my husband. And yeah, so or else we'll not
Yeah, I
enjoy
eat, I
so much.
combine. I eat maybe five pieces, four pieces of sushi, and the rest I have sashimi.
Yes, yes, that's what I do also. So,
Hmm.
so I just managed it. So as long as you know. So I think planning your meal the day is actually very good to be aware, because or else you can get overboard. Little here, little there. You don't even know what you're eating.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, I did say this thing is only about half an hour. I think this is already 9:30-ish. So it's time to say goodbye to you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Yanti.
so much,
It
Om.
was.
And
I'm very happy you managed to have this keto production very consistent and very innovative. And the I don't eat that much of the spread. I I I I don't bother with the spread. I like the cookies.
okay.
I like if I use the spread. I still, for instance, I use the natural jam. There are some jam without sugar.
Yes,
And
yes.
I mean, I don't eat because when you buy jam, you
Yeah.
don't eat every day. When you
Okay, that's true.
open, just have a few days and then it got moldy. So I honey can keep longer than I. So a lot of these kind of things. You know how I keep this all in the freezer.
Yes, yes.
Everything I keep in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Thank you for letting us know that too. Yes, everything is in the
Yeah.
freezer. It's
So
really, really
don't
lasts for a long
worry
time.
about the moldy, rancid, and everything. Keep in the freezer, and then just put in the oven for a minute
Yes.
quickly.
Yeah.
So anything dry, but don't put your keto bread in the microwave.
Oh yeah. It'll be like rubber.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just in the oven. Just in the oven.
I
You
mean,
freeze
actually,
it and put it in the oven.
I actually like to pan fry it home.
Yeah, you can do pan fried. You can do.
I pan fry it with butter. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes. That's good.
Thank you
Very
so
good.
much for your time. I
My
really
pleasure, Andy.
appreciate
Take
it.
care.
I really, really appreciate your
Stay
time,
healthy.
and thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. Thank you for supporting.
Keep feeding everyone with keto.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on an anti-sugar campaign, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone should be on anti-sugar. Whether they're
Same.
keto or not keto, just do no
Yeah,
sugar.
I always advise everyone, especially some people with elderly and said, "Oh, I'm not diabetic." That's why if you're not diabetic, control no sugar.
Yes,
You're lucky not
yes.
diabetic, but don't take it for granted.
Very true. Very true.
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Good night,
you.
Om.
Bye
Thank you
bye. Good
so
night.
much. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.